went to Auburn, so that's
What?
That's a smart major for Auburn, isn't it?
so it's kind of awkward around here today, you know.
Yeah, but you have one thing. You have one thing we don't have, and that is the chance to win a national championship in football. We're struggling right now a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, you know, if South Carolina wins today, at least it'll be a great game.
And we will be calling you to talk a lot of trash about that.
Yeah, I'll find you.
Yeah, give me a call.
It's hard to trade years of losing tradition for a winning team, but we're gonna get it. There's no doubt, because he promised us when he came. He said, "I will win at South Carolina," and I remember it. So Steve, come on, sometime soon.
And yeah,
it'll be
another
good.
thing we can do too. I forgot that you know, Russell House is right next to the library, because we used to go to the library all the time, or walk by the library. I mean,
go by the library.
to go eat. And I think that's where they have the sweetest tea in the world.
Oh, sweet!
It's like actually you can feel it on your teeth as soon as you drink it.
This, ironically, not coincidentally, but ironically, is where we stand right now from this view, looking at the famous Long Street Theater in front of our award-winning CD. I don't know what we won for it, but we won something. There's the entrance to what? We don't know. All I remember
Sometimes
was
you gotta go into things, you know.
I just remember the exit. Which came in 1989, luckily.
Your exit from school, you mean?
Yeah, that's when we
Oh,
graduated.
yeah, we all graduated the same year, didn't we?
We all graduated in '89.
We didn't all start the same year.
So what are you guys up to now? You're still on the road?
Yeah, we just actually just got back from Boston on Monday, and we have a week at home, or 10 days. That's a lot in rock and roll terms.
It's good.
Yeah,
it gives us enough time to go see one football game, one soccer game, see the kids, you know, relive our glory of USC, and then go back on the road. We like to go down to the actual cockabooses and hang out there right behind the stadium, all these lined up cabooses. And you don't have to go far to find a tailgate, that's for darn sure. And then the entire fairgrounds are filled. And
yeah, I remember being in school and like having no money or no beer or anything, and just walking through the tailgate, and you're like running to a family. Next thing you know, you got a piece of chicken in hand, and another 100 yards, you got a beer, and then another piece of chicken, and then it was fun.
so they're about to knock down the places where you guys used to live, right?
They were supposed to knock them down before I lived there.
If we go straight through here and then take a right, we'll be able to see the place where our 3/4 of our band used to shower together.
Yeah. Actually, it started in the shower, as Tony said. I think Mark and Darius lived on the same hall. I lived on the floor above them in the Moore dorm, which is up here in the corner. And I guess Darius was singing in the shower, and Mark heard him. You know, and so he's like, "Well, you want to start playing music together?" And they started playing and did an acoustic thing on the opposite side of the street. It's a place called Pappy's, which is now a bookstore. And they started playing there acoustically for a few months, and then wanted to get a band together, so they got me to play bass, and I knew this drummer from Greenville, and not Sony yet. Yeah. And so we just started playing cover songs and stuff like that for fun, for free beer across the street. Apparently my hall is a women's hall now, because we knocked on the door and there's like 2 girls living there.
Oh, no! Oh, that's right. I remember that now. They build them cheap, and then they make people stay in them for another 35 years.
You know, I had some good memories in here, though. Lots of pizza, lots of beer.
I don't think anybody's home anymore.
Hey,
I think they've all left and graduated and just left behind piles of trash.
Yeah, no, I know one thing. I'm not getting an elevator if we do go in. This is one place I don't want to get stuck.
Now this is what makes you feel. This makes you feel really old when you go back to your old dorm and it's been condemned. I have some other bad news, Dean, too. If we walk down the street, you'll have to see this much anticipated yet depressing state of the beginning of Hootie and the Blowfish. There's where Hootie and the Blowfish played their first gig.
Wow. It's a big, vacant, empty hole.
That is awesome. We've had a little slow start with South Carolina football, but there's no doubt, like last year, that once Spurrier gets things clicking, we'll be on a roll. And when we do get to the bowl game this year, we won't be giving up a big lead. We'll be winning the game.
No, you never know. It's college football, and they could easily pull out an upset. And so I'm one of those guys that every season believe that we're going to win the national championship, and we have yet to do it. So, but I'll believe it again. I'm there for my team.
We believe. We believe. And remember the saying, whatever it takes, Steve. Whatever it takes.
If you need a little help, let me know.